Dear students, I hope that you are healthy and comfortable along with your parents at home, and thereby you are utilizing your time and spending your time along with your parents. So, along with such enjoyment, let us enjoy even accounting subject also. Yes, in this session, in this class, our discussion about second chapter in accounting, that is partnership account fundamentals, which is the continuation part. See here, in this unit, our discussion about methods of drawing and interest calculation on such methods. I repeat, our discussion is methods of drawing. Okay, methods of drawing. See, I listed already here, there are 10 methods. 10 methods, I mean varieties. 10 varieties of drawing, I mean possibilities of drawing, and in such a possibility, in such a cases, how interest is calculated. I mean, if it is the first method, how interest is calculated. If it is second method, how interest is calculated. Dear students, though there are 10 methods, we have to calculate the interest in each method one by one. So, in our later part of discussion, I will erase the same because I need sufficient space to work out the problem, and you are required to refer such method again and again. Therefore, this is the hint that we have a paper and pen and thereby take down the points one by one, because it is needed repeatedly in later parts. I hope you are possessing pen as well as a paper so as to take down the points for our reference. Yes, anyhow, the first method is drawing a amount on unknown date in a year. Drawing a amount on unknown date. Date is not given. For example, it is said that Satish, a partner, withdraw rupees 6,000 in a year. 6,000 in a year. Calculate interest on his drawings. ಸತೀಶ್ ವರ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಮ್ಮೆ 6,000 ಅನ್ನು ವಿಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಬಟ್ ಡೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಗಿವನ್. ಯಾವ ಡೇಟಿಗೆ ಅವ ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಎನ್ನುವುದಾಗಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕೇಸಲ್ಲಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ದ ಡೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಗಿವನ್, ದೆನ್ ಹೌ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟೆಡ್? ಎಸ್, ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್. ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಲೇಟರ್. First of all, let us know about the 10 methods. Yes, in first method, date of drawing is unknown, only one amount is withdrawn. See here, drawing a amount, I mean single amount. Another one, drawing a fixed amount on fixed date in a year. Drawing a fixed amount, okay, one amount, only one amount. For example, Umesh, a partner, withdraw rupees 8,000 in a year. Only one amount. And further, on fixed date in a year, the date of drawing is given. See, in first case, date of drawing is not given, and in second case, exact date is given. I repeat, amount is only one withdrawal in a year. ಒಂದು ವರ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದೇ ಸಲ ವಿಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು. And next one, third case, which is important case, drawing different amounts. Okay, drawing different amounts, I mean 3 times, 4 times, 6 times, 10 times, like that. Okay, drawing different amounts in different dates in a year. Okay, amount is different. Once it is 3,000, then it is 4,000, then it is 8,000, then it is 1,000. So like that, drawing different amounts in different dates in a year. ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಡೇಟ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ, ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಡೇಟ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ, ಐ ಮೀನ್, ಸಿ ಹಿಯರ್, imagine that this is April. I am explaining in financial year because normally problem appear in financial year nowadays. See, this is April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, wherein withdrawal is done. Okay, wherein withdrawal is done in a different date. In case 3, okay, in this case 3, ಈ third case ಅಲ್ಲಿ different amount ಅನ್ನ different date ಗೆ, for example one amount in June 1st, see here one amount, for example 3,000, and then in October last, okay, for example 5,000. then here it is December 1st, and then here it is February end. Okay, so different amounts are withdrawn in different dates in a year. For the purpose of working out same case, okay, I will give the problem later. See, next case is, first case, date is unknown, one amount but date is unknown. Second case, one fixed amount, exact date of drawing is given in the problem. And next one is different amounts. Okay, different amounts in different dates in a year. ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ದಿನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ವಿಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು. And next fourth case, first of all let us study all the cases, okay, methods, and thereafter let us discuss about how interest is calculated in each case. Okay, therefore be list the various methods in your book. And next fourth method, drawing a fixed amounts in the first of every month in a year. Okay, drawing a fixed amount is fixed. What is that fixed? 500, 500, 500, 500. So that, okay, drawing a fixed amount in the first of, see here, first. See, drawing fixed amount in the first of every month means here in April 1st 500, May 1st 500, June 1st 500, July 1st 500, August 1st. Okay, so like that, August, September, October, November, December, in the first of, see here, okay, in the first of every month a fixed amount is withdrawn. It means amount is withdrawn for 12 times in a year. ಒಂದು ವರ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿ 12 ಸಲ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ವಿಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡುವಂತದ್ದು. ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್, ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಿಡ್ರಾನ್ in the first of, okay, first of every month. Amount is fixed. And next case is fifth one, drawing a fixed amounts in the end of, see here, at the end, at the last of every month in a year. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ವಿಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡುವಂತದ್ದು, ಓಕೆ, ಎಟ್ ದಿ ಎಂಡ್. ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದಟ್ ಎಂಡ್? ಏಪ್ರಿಲ್ ಎಂಡ್, ಮೇ ಎಂಡ್, June end, July end, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. Okay, so from April to March to the extent of 12 months, at the end of the year, month, okay, ಪ್ರತಿ ತಿಂಗಳ ಕೊನೆಗೆ, at the end of every month a fixed amount is withdrawn. For example, here 600, here it is 600, here it is 600, here it is 600. So like that, throughout the year, at the end of every month, interest end of every month amount is withdrawn for the personal use. Okay, first of every month ಆಯ್ತು, and at the end of every month ಆಯ್ತು. Okay, at the end of every month. And next case, you can glance, you can grasp that drawing a fixed amount in the middle, okay, in the middle of every month in a year. Remember, drawing a fixed amount, okay, fixed amount fixed. So amount fixed, for example, drawing a fixed amount of rupees 800 in the middle. See here, in the middle means on 15th of April 15, for example 800, May middle, so here 800, and June middle, I mean 15th, and July 15th, August 15th, September 15th, October 15th, November 15th, December 15th, January 15th, February 15th, March 15th. So ಪ್ರತಿ ತಿಂಗಳ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ 15ನೇ ತಾರೀಕಿಗೆ throughout the year, in the middle of every month, a fixed amount is withdrawn. For example, according to me, it is 800, 800, 800, 800. So like that, a fixed amount is withdrawn for 12 times in a year, which is called drawing a fixed amount in the middle of every month in a year. I repeat, for the purpose of recalling your memory, that one a amount is withdrawn on unknown date ಕೊಡ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒನ್ ಎ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಒಂದು ಸಲ ಮಾತ್ರ ವಿಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು, ಎ ಫಿಕ್ಸೆಡ್ ಡೇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಗಿವನ್, ಡೇಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅನದರ್ ಒನ್ ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಡೇಟ್ ಇನ್ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಡೇಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ದರ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ ಯೂನಿಫಾರ್ಮಿಟಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಯೂನಿಫಾರ್ಮಿಟಿ ಅಂತ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಬೇಕಾದ ಹಾಗೆ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ದಿವಸಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ವಿಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಅಂಡ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್ ಎ ಫಿಕ್ಸೆಡ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಎವರಿ ಮಂತ್. ಇನ್ ದ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ನರ್ಶಿಪ್ ಡೀಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಗ್ರೀಡ್, ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಅವರ ಒಪ್ಪಂದದಲ್ಲಿ ಅದು ಅವರು ಎಗ್ರಿ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್ ಎ ಫಿಕ್ಸೆಡ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಮಂತ್ ಆರ್ ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್ ಎ ಫಿಕ್ಸೆಡ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಎಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಮಂತ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್ ಎ ಫಿಕ್ಸೆಡ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಮಿಡಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಮಂತ್. ಎಸ್, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆವೆಂತ್ ಕೇಸ್, take down the methods in your notebook. Drawing a fixed amounts in the first of every quarter in a year. Okay, every quarter in a year. What is that quarter? If one full is divided by 4, then each portion is called a quarter. Kalu bhaga, not kalina bhaga. Okay, it is kalu bhaga. Okay, so idakke kalu bhaga anta heluvanthaddu. So ishtu, I mean a year contain 12 months. A year contain 12 months. ಒಂದು ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ 12 ತಿಂಗಳಿದೆ. If it is divided by 4, its result is quarter. Okay, its result is quarter. So quarter means it is the bunch of 3 months for 4 times. Okay, 3 into 4. Okay, that is 12. Means April, May, June. April, May, June, a quarter. July, August, September. July, August, September, a quarter. October, November, December. October, November, December, a quarter. I am explaining the problem in calendar basis because normally in nowadays in banks and other financial institutions to prepare the account they will follow the financial year rather than calendar year. And further, January, February, March. Okay, January, February, March. See, one bunch, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, means full year. See here, the bunch of 3 months. Okay, 4 quarter, 1, 2, 3, 4 quarters. Here the drawing is drawing a fixed amount is fixed, remember amount fixed agirtade in the first of every quarter, in the first of every quarter, in the first, this is the quarter first, this is the first of this quarter, second quarter, this is the first of third quarter, this is the first. What is that first? See here, it is first. First, okay, FIRST, in the first of every quarter in a year, and amount is fixed. Remember, amount is fixed. For example, here it is 4,000, and further here also 4,000, here also 4,000, here also 4,000. Its summary is that amount is withdrawn 4 times in a year. ಒಂದು ವರ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿ 4 ಸಲ ವಿಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಅಂತ ಅದರ ಸಮ್ಮರಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಯೂನಿಫಾರ್ಮ್. ಓಕೆ, ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್ ಎ ಫಿಕ್ಸೆಡ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಕ್ವಾರ್ಟರ್, ಇನ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಕ್ವಾರ್ಟರ್, ಇನ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಕ್ವಾರ್ಟರ್, ಇನ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಕ್ವಾರ್ಟರ್. ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕ್ವಾರ್ಟರ್, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಡೇಟ್. I mean April 1st. In this quarter, this is the first date. Okay, that is July 1st. In this quarter, this is the first date. That is October 1st. In this quarter, this is the first date. That is January 1st. Okay, in the first of every quarter, drawing a fixed amount. That is the next methods. Remember, at first I am explaining all methods. Thereafter, let us calculate the interest in each methods one by one, taking an example. Okay, and further, here it is said that next method, drawing a fixed amount in the end of every quarter. In the end of every quarter, students, try to notice what is the end of every quarter. Where it appear? See here, this is the end of first quarter. This is the end of first quarter. This is the end of third quarter. This is the end of fourth quarter. I mean last quarter. So like that, at the end, I mean April, May, June end, September end, December end, March end. So like that, at the end of every quarter, further be careful, amount is fixed. For example, 3,000, 3,000, here also 3,000, here also 3,000. This is just example. Okay, 3,000 withdrawn. These methods of drawing is decided by the partners as per their deed or as per their agreement in the time of commencement of the business. Our business ಅನ್ನು ಆರಂಭಿಸುವಾಗ ಯಾವ ಮೆಥಡ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್ ನಮಗೆ ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಮೊದಲೇ ಅವರು ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಆಸ್ ಪರ್ ದೇರ್ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಡೀಡ್ such an methods of drawing is selected by partners. And next one, drawing a fixed amount is fixed in the middle of every quarter. Okay, once again, okay, in the middle of every quarter. In the middle of every quarter means we try to notice or we try to identify which is the middle of first quarter. Okay, 1, 2, 3, it's of 1 and half. See here, it is the middle of first quarter. This is the middle of second quarter. This is the middle of third quarter. This is the middle of last quarter. I mean, first withdrawal is in the middle of May. I mean May 15th. Okay, May 15th. 15th May. Okay, one withdrawal. Second one, August 15th. What is that August 15th? Attention, salute. Okay, independence. Okay, on 15th August. So here, another November 15th. Okay, November 15th. 15th November, another withdrawal. And another withdrawal is February 15th. Okay, 15th February. Remember, of next year. Okay, 15th February of next year. Because the third quarter falls in the next accounting, in the next year, in next calendar year. Yes, thereby, while working out the problems later, you are able to identify the date. Okay, by the reference of this theory, ಈ ಥಿಯರಿಯನ್ನು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಮಿಡಲ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಕ್ವಾರ್ಟರ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಯಾವುದು, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಕ್ವಾರ್ಟರ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು, ಎಟ್ ದಿ ಎಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಕ್ವಾರ್ಟರ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಡೇಟ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಏಬಲ್ ಟು ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಎಸ್ ಲೇಟರ್. And next, the last methods, see here, the last method of drawing is that drawing a fixed amount is fixed, drawing a fixed amount in the first of every month, in the first of every month, in a for half year ending, for half year ending. See, in for a change, okay, for a change, and thereby understand the topic in even calendar year also. See, I will explain in calendar year. Okay, a change that January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. ನಾನು ಕ್ಯಾಲೆಂಡರ್ ಇಯರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೇನೆ ಫಾರ್ ಎ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಟು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಇವನ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲೆಂಡರ್ ಇಯರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್ ಎ ಫಿಕ್ಸೆಡ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಮಂತ್, ಜನವರಿ, ಫೆಬ್ರವರಿ, ಮಾರ್ಚ್, April, May, June. Okay, in the first of every month, drawing a fixed amount, 8,000, 8,000, 8,000, 8,000, 8,000, 8,000 for half year ending, HALF, ಅರ್ಧ, ಓನ್ಲಿ ಅರ್ಧ ವರ್ಷದ ತನಕ ಮಾತ್ರ ವಿಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದಟ್ ಅರ್ಧ ವರ್ಷ? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. ಅದರ ಅರ್ಧ 6 ಮೀನ್ಸ್ 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. ಐ ಮೀನ್ ಟಿಲ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಜನವರಿ, ಫೆಬ್ರವರಿ, ಮಾರ್ಚ್, ಏಪ್ರಿಲ್, ಮೇ, ಜೂನ್ ತನಕ ಮಾತ್ರ. ಆ ನಂತರ ವಿಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡೋಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಅವರು ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್ ಪರ್ಸನಲ್ ಯೂಸಿಗೆ, ಬಿಸಿನೆಸ್ನಿಂದ ಜನವರಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್, ಫೆಬ್ರವರಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್, ಮಾರ್ಚ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್, ಹೀಗೆ ಅರ್ಧ ವರ್ಷ ತನಕ ಮಾತ್ರ ತೆಕ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ಬಹುದು, ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಅರ್ಧ ವರ್ಷ ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಹಾಫ್ ಇಯರ್ ಎಂಡಿಂಗ್. ಓಕೆ, ದಟ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ ದ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಆರ್ ದಟ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ ದ ಅಗ್ರಿಮೆಂಟ್. ಐ ಮೀನ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಪಾಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಆಸ್ ಪರ್ ದೇರ್ ಡೀಡ್. ಅವರ ಡೀಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತಹ ಪಾಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಇರಬಹುದು. ಓಕೆ, ಫಾರ್ ಹಾಫ್ ಇಯರ್ ಎಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಿಡ್ರಾನ್ ಫಾರ್ 6 times in a year. 6 times in a year. If it is quarter, then 4 times in a year. If it is half year, then the amount is withdrawn for 6 times in a year. ಒಂದು ವರ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿ 6 ಸಲ ಮಾತ್ರ ವಿಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಉಳಿದ 6 ಮಂತ್ ವಿಡ್ರಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ ವೇರಿಯಸ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್. I hope you understood the different methods, I mean different variety, different possibility, different means of drawing. Now let us calculate how interest is identified or interest is calculated in each of the cases. ಈ ಎಲ್ಲ 10 ಕೇಸ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ಹೌ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟೆಡ್, ಬಡ್ಡಿಯನ್ನು ಹೇಗೆ ಲೆಕ್ಕ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ ಎನ್ನುವುದನ್ನು ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ವಿತ್ ಅನ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಒನ್ ಬೈ ಒನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಗಿವ್ ಒನ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಈಚ್ ಫಾರ್ ಆಲ್ ದೀಸ್ ಕೇಸಸ್. ಎಸ್, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್, ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್ ಎ ಫಿಕ್ಸೆಡ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಆನ್ unknown date in a year. Date is unknown. For example, I will write a problem. Abhishek, okay, Abhishek is a partner. Abhishek ಅಂತ ಒಬ್ಬ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ನರ್ ಇರ್ತಾನೆ. ವಿಡ್ರಾ, ಓಕೆ, he withdraw rupees 4,000 in a year. He withdraw 4,000 in a year. ಒಂದು ವರ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ ವಿಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಓಕೆ, rupees 4,000 for personal use from the business. Question: calculate interest at 5% per annum on his drawings. Okay, on his drawings. See, this is the example for case 1. This is the example for case 1. What is that? Drawing a fixed amount on unknown date in a year. Student, you should not possess any tension. Tension ಮಾಡಬೇಡಿ. In this session, I will not explain all 10 cases. Okay, to the limit. Okay, to the limit, I will explain somewhat 3 methods in this session. Okay, ಈ session ಅಲ್ಲಿ somewhat 3 method ಅನ್ನು explain ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ with example, and other cases let us discuss by us in our next session. Yes, anyhow, here it is said that ಅಭಿಷೇಕ್ ಎ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ನರ್ ವಿಡ್ರಾ rupees 4,000 in a year. ಒಂದು ವರ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಬಟ್ ಆನ್ ವಿಚ್ ಡೇಟ್ ಹಿ ವಿಡ್ರಾ, ಯಾವ ಡೇಟಿಗೆ ವಿಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾನೆ, ಸಚ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಡೇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಗಿವನ್, ನಾಟ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಬಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ದಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಟ್ 5% ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ ಇಸ್ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್. ಅವನ ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್ನ ಮೇಲೆ 5% ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ. ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ನಾನು ಆಗಾಗ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೇನೆ, ಅಕೌಂಟೆನ್ಸಿ ಈಸ್ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ದ ರೆಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಲಾ ಅನ್ನು ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ವೈಲ್ ಪ್ರಿಪರೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಂಪನಿ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ವಿ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ನೋ ಕಂಪನಿ ಲಾ. ವೈಲ್ ಪ್ರಿಪರೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ನರ್ಶಿಪ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ವಿ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ನೋ, ಐ ಮೀನ್ ಅಕೌಂಟೆಂಟ್ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ನೋ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ನರ್ಶಿಪ್ ಆಕ್ಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಪ್ರಿಪರೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಇನ್ಫ್ಲುಯೆನ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಬೈ one law, second one concerned accounting conventions and concept, I mean principles, and third one in the case of partnership it is partnership act or deed, their deed, and fourth one is assumption. What is that assumption? Accounting assumption. But accounting assumption is universally applicable and one and the same. ಎಸಂಪ್ಷನ್ ಒಬ್ಬೊಬ್ಬನಿಗೆ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಆಗುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ಅಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಎಸಂಪ್ಷನ್ ಎನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಸೇಮ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಡ್ ಟು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಒನ್ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಎಸಂಪ್ಷನ್, ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ ಅದರ್ 9 ಕೇಸಸ್ ನೋ ಎಸಂಪ್ಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ನೆಸೆಸರಿ, ಬಟ್ ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಈಸ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಇದೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಸಂಪ್ಷನ್ ಬೇಡ. ಸಿ ಹಿಯರ್ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಎಸಂಪ್ಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ದಟ್ ದೋ ದ ಡೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಗಿವನ್, though the date of drawing is not given, we have to assume that such an drawing is done in the middle of the year. Okay, middle of the year. See this line, imagine that this is a year, idu ಒಂದು ವರ್ಷ ಅಂತ imagine ಮಾಡಿ. What is that ವರ್ಷ? April to next March, or it may be January to December. Okay, ಒಂದು ವರ್ಷ. In such a year, if the date of drawing not given, here it is not given, we have to assume that drawing is middle of the year. By assuming that such an drawing is done in the middle of the year, interest is calculated for the outstanding period of next 6 months. ಈಗ ಈ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಭಿಷೇಕ್ ಪರ್ಸನಲ್ ಯೂಸಿಗೆ ಮಿಡಲ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಇಯರ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಅಂತ ಅಸಂಪ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಯು ಶುಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಬೈ ಹಾರ್ಟ್ ದ ಅಸಂಪ್ಷನ್, ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಕಾಮನ್ ಸೆನ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಒಂದು ಕಾಮನ್ ಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿ. ದಟ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಅಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್ ಈಸ್ ಡನ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಮಿಡಲ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಇಯರ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಮಿಡಲ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಇಯರ್ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಯಾಕೆ ಅಸಂಪ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, January 1st, I mean April 1st in financial year, opening date is the date normally meant for commencement of business or for investment of capital. ಇದು ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಹಾಕುವ ದಿನ. Normally opening date is the date assumed with the opening of business. Business ಅನ್ನು ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡುವ ದಿನ, I mean date of investment of capital, not drawing, not date of drawing. ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡುವ ದಿನ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ತಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಓಪನಿಂಗ್ ಡೇಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬಿಸಿನೆಸ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡುವ ದಿನ, ಐ ಮೀನ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಹಾಕುವ ದಿನ. therefore it is not first. And if drawing is done at the end of the year, why interest is required to charge? ಯಾಕೆ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಓಪನಿಂಗ್ ಡೇಟ್ ಬಿಸಿನೆಸ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋ ದಿನ, ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್ ನನ್ನ ದಿನ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಅಂಡ್ ಇಫ್ ದ ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ಡನ್ ಎಟ್ ದಿ ಎಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಇಯರ್, ಒಂದು ವೇಳೆ ವರ್ಷದ ಕೊನೆಗೆ ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, ವೈ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಡ್ ಟು ಚಾರ್ಜ್? ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಇಫ್ ಯು ಡೆಪಾಸಿಟ್ ದ ಮನಿ ಇನ್ ದ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಎಟ್ ದಿ ಎಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಇಯರ್, in current year, whether they are giving interest at the end of the year in current year? No. In the same way here also, first to Allah, last to Allah. Arre Baba, first to Allah, last to Allah. First to Allah, last to Allah means that is middle. Therefore we have to assume that it is middle, which is accounting assumption. Students, I repeat, whenever date of drawing is not given, we have to assume that such a drawing is done in the middle of the year. ವರ್ಷದ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಅಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ ರೆಸ್ಟ್ 6 ಮಂತ್, ಉಳಿದ 6 ಮಂತ್ಗೆ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ದೇರ್ಫೋರ್ I hope you convinced with the accounting assumption about calculation of interest on drawing under average period basis. That is called average period basis. Adan average period anta heluvanthadu. What is that average period? Out of 12 month it is divided by 2. Okay, that is average. Then it is 6. For the rest 6 month we have to charge interest, I mean for half year. See here, according to that assumption, if the drawing is rupees, okay, rupees 4,000 and interest rate is 5%, we should not charge interest for whole year, I mean full year. We have to charge interest for half year. You can write 1/2, also it is 6/12 according to your convenience. Okay, 6/12. Okay, any proportion you can write. Okay, 1/2 for 12 months. Or it is a half, better to write half. Then it is a 0, 0. Then it is a 5, 2 1 time, okay, 2 20 time, 20 into 5, that is 100. So Abhishek is required to give the interest of rupees 100 on the drawing done by him. Okay, so this is a first case. Okay, drawing a amount in the middle of the year, we have to assume. I summarize once again. In connection with the drawing, as per case 1, if the date of drawing is not given, then we have to assume that such an drawing is done in the middle of the year. Reason is, or assumption that beginning is not possible. Okay, because it is the date for investment of capital or commencement of the business. If a drawing is done at the end of the year, question of charging interest not arises on drawing. Therefore we have to assume it is a middle. But be particular, be notice that this principle is not applicable for additional capital investment. Our capital invest ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಈ assumption apply ಆಗುದಿಲ್ಲ. What is that? A partner or a owner withdraw, he invest capital, not drawing, he invest capital. Our capital invest ಮಾಡಿದಾನೆ. And if the date of capital investment is not given, ಯಾವ ಡೇಟಿಗೆ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, then you should not assume that it is middle of the year. ಅದನ್ನು ಮಿಡ್ಲ್ ಅಂತ ನೀವು assumption ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು. It is because capital investment is financial emergency. Capital invest ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು financial emergency. At any time capital should be invested whenever there is necessity of a capital. Because of future uncertainties in the business is required to invest the capital at any moment. ಯಾವುದೇ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಾದರೂ ಕೂಡ ಅವರು ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಅನ್ನು ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. Yes, therefore additional capital investment, if the date is silent, we should not assume it is middle, and we should not charge interest on additional capital on average basis period. For example, being common man think, I will give 2 example. Okay, Rama started his journey towards school. ರಾಮ ಶಾಲೆಗೆ ಹೊರಟ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಇಫ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್, ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಸ್ಯೂಮ್, ನೀವು ಅಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ರಾಮ ಸ್ಕೂಲಿಗೆ ಹೊರಟದ್ದು. ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ವಿಲ್ ಕಮೆನ್ಸ್ ಬೈ ವಾಟ್ 9 o'clock. Therefore he may start his journey in 8 AM or 8:30 AM or 8:45 AM. So like that approximate time you can assume. ರಾಮ ಶಾಲೆಗೆ ಹೊರಟ ಟೈಮ್ ಅನ್ನು ನೀವು ಅಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಯಾಕೆಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಶಾಲೆ 9 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಇದ್ರೆ, he may commence his business, he may start his journey by the time of 8 or 8:30. But Rama started his journey towards hospital. ರಾಮ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಲ್ಗೆ ಹೊರಟ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, it is not possible to assume the time, because going to hospital is ಎಮರ್ಜೆನ್ಸಿ, ಅದು ಎಮರ್ಜೆನ್ಸಿ. ಅವ 8 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಹೊರಡ್ತಾನೆ, 9 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಹೊರಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಸಂಜೆ ಹೊರಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಮಧ್ಯಾಹ್ನ ಹೊರಡ್ತಾನೆ, ರಾತ್ರಿ ಹೊರಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಮಧ್ಯರಾತ್ರಿ ಹೊರಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಇಟ್ ಮೇ ಗೆನ್ ಎನಿ ಟೈಮ್. ಇನ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ವೇ, investment of capital is financial emergency. Though it is investment of capital is financial emergency, it is not possible to assume its time. Therefore, in the case of additional capital investment, if the date of additional capital investment is not given, we should not charge interest on additional capital. Being accounting student, you must know this point. Therefore, I explained even additional capital also. But our discussion, our topic is drawing, not capital. Yes, I hope that you understood the first case wherein a date of drawing is not given. We have to assume that it is middle of the year, and thereby interest is calculated for next half year. Yes, case second. Okay, case second. What is that case second? Drawing a fixed amount on the fixed date in a year. Oh, one amount, one date. According to their deed, it is agreed that agaga, okay, agaga drawing ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರಲಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ. That is third one. Okay, in second method, drawing only one amount is withdrawn. Only one amount is withdrawn. Okay, once in a year. Yes, let us give one example. That Hari, a partner. Hari, a partner. Withdraw. He withdraw rupees 15,000. Rupees 15,000 on 31st December. On 31st December 2017. 31st December 2017. Hari, a partner, withdraw rupees 15,000 on 31st December 2017. Yes, one amount, one date. Here accounting assumption is not necessary because it is clearly stated that amount is withdrawn on 31st December 2017. Question: calculate interest on his drawings at 8% per annum for the year ending 31st March 2018. See here, this problem under calendar year, sorry, under financial year. Idu financial year alli ide. Okay, financial year alli ide because date of drawing is 31st December, whereas accounting year ends on 31st March. So accounting year ends on 31st March in the case of a financial year. Hari, a partner, withdraw rupees 15,000. Okay, so answer only one amount, 15,000 withdrawn by him, and rate of interest it is at that 8%, 100. Okay, 8% per annum. Hari, a partner, withdraw rupees 15,000 on 31st December 2017. Calculate interest on his total 8% per annum for the year ending 31st March. So from the date of drawing, he is required to give the interest. Now bank alli ಯಾವಾಗ ನಾವು ಹಣವನ್ನು ಸಾಲ ಪಡಿತೇವೆ, ಸಾಲ ಪಡೆದ ನಂತರ we are required to pay the interest, not for previous period. Okay, we are required to give the interest after the amount is withdrawn. In the same way here also, though the drawing is done on 31st December, from 31st December not included because December ends so far. ಈಗಾಗಲೇ December end ಆಗಿದೆ, December ಸೇರಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳಬೇಡಿ. Okay, 31st December no more, December ತೆಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ. January, February, March. Okay, January, February, March, for 3 completed month he is required to give the interest. Okay, remaining 3 month ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ, so that is called outstanding period. Okay, outstanding period ಅಥವಾ interest due period for 3 month he is required to give the interest. So it is rupees 300. ನೀವು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಅದು 300 rupees ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ he is required to give rupees 300. See, in second case it is clear that date of drawing is mentioned and clear and amount. Okay, therefore there is no any accounting assumption arises. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ accounting assumption arise ಆಗುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. Okay, and next Hope you understood the case second. And third case onwards, it is important for 6 mark, 6 mark, 6 mark, 6 mark, 6 mark, 6 mark, 6 mark as per your second PU syllabus. Okay, the remaining cases, because in remaining cases we have some lengthy procedure of calculation to the extent of 6 mark to calculate the interest. But first two methods you must know, being accounting student, while working out the problems. Yes, here the third case, as I explained so far, drawing different amounts. Okay, different amount. There is no uniformity in their deed. I think partners are free. Okay, free to entry and free to exit. ಯಾವಾಗ ಬೇಕಾದರೂ ಬರಬಹುದು, ಯಾವಾಗ ಬೇಕಾದರೂ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ತಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಬಹುದು, ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಕೂಡ ವಿಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. There is no uniformity here in third case. What is that? Drawing different amounts. ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ವಿಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡುವಂತದ್ದು in different dates in a year. Okay, different dates in a year. In such a case, how interest is calculated? ಆವಾಗ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಓಕೆ, ಫಾರ್ ಕೇಸ್ 3, ಓಕೆ, ಕೇಸ್ 3 ಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಸೆಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಎಸ್, ಸಿ ಒನ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಈಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಕೇಸ್? ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಡೇಟ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಎ ಇಯರ್. ಎ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ನರ್, ಒಬ್ಬ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ನರ್, ಓಕೆ, ಹೆಸರು ಕೊಡಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಯಾರು ಇರಬಹುದು. ಎ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ನರ್ ವಿಡ್ರಾ the following amounts. See, following amounts. Okay, following amount: 4,000, 3,000, 6,000, 8,000, 1,000, 9,000. Okay, following amounts on following dates: 1st June, 31st August, 1st October, 31st December, 1st February. So like that, and 31st March. In different date, different amount is withdrawn. A partner withdraw the following amounts on following date in a year: on 1st 6, 4,000; on 31st August 3,000; on 1st October 6,000; on 31st December 8,000; on 1st February 1,000; and 31st March that is 9,000. So here it is 31st March. It is in a financial year case. Further here it is question is, in this explanation and information, the question is calculate interest at 6% per annum under product method. Under product method it is said. Okay, under product method. In my previous explanation, I have not used the term such a product method, average method, or general method, so like that. See students, here there are 3 methods are there to calculate interest on drawing. Okay, there are 3 methods. First one, general method. Okay, general method. Whatever the method I used to calculate the interest in first 2 case 1 and 2, that was general method. Adu general method agittu. It was not product method. Okay, adu product method agirlilla, because to use the product method, there should be multiple amounts. Tumma amount galu beku. If there is a single amount, then it is not possible to apply. And further, I am not used average method, where in first 2 cases I am not used the average method. Average method yake use madlilla antandre, to use the average method there should be different amount, we should be uniform, and there should be different date, and time gap from one withdrawal to another withdrawal should be average, I mean uniform. Then only it is possible to apply average method. Avaga matra namage average method annu apply madlikke aagtade. Therefore, though whenever amount is different and different date, then we can use a product method. Therefore here it is said that to use the product method. Hagagi product method annu use ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Students, remember, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ average method ಅನ್ನು apply ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. It is not possible to apply the third method, which is average method. Average method also included in your syllabus. ನಿಮ್ಮ syllabus ಅಲ್ಲಿ average method ಕೂಡ ಇದೆ. Average method apply ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗುವುದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, to apply the average method, amount should be uniform. ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ uniform? Uniform ನಮಗಿದೆ, ನಿಮಗಿದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ? ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ 4,000, 3,000, 6,000, 8,000. ಸೊ amount different, and time gap from one withdrawal to another withdrawal, second withdrawal to third withdrawal uniform ಇಲ್ಲ, I mean average ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆವಾಗ average method apply ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. If so, in which case we can apply the average method? We can apply the average method in this case. See here, What is that? Drawing a fixed amount in the first of every month, end of every month, middle of every month, first of every quarter, end of every quarter, middle of the every quarter, and drawing a fixed amount in the first of every month for half year ending. In such a case, though the amount is uniform and further though the time gap from one withdrawal to another withdrawal is average, in such a case we can use the average method. Let us use average method in our next class. Now, though we are taken one problem under product method, let us work out it and thereby summarize this class. Okay, ಈ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಅನ್ನು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡುವ, ಆ ನಂತರ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ವೈಂಡ್ ಅಪ್ ಮಾಡುವ. ಎಸ್ ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ, ಬಿ ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ ದಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ 6 ಮಾರ್ಕ್. ಇನ್ ಯುವರ್ ಸಿಲೆಬಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು, ಅದು 6 ಮಾರ್ಕಿನ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್. ಎಸ್, ಓಕೆ. ನೌ ದ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಈಸ್, first you have to draw the columns, that one for date, another for amount. Okay, to copy the problem. ಇದು ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂತ. ಈ ಎರಡು ಕಾಲಮ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಓಕೆ, ಫ್ರಮ್ ಯುವರ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಪೇಪರ್. ಓಕೆ, ನಾಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಅದರ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಶೀಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಕಾಪಿ ಡೇಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್, ಅಂಡ್ ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಉಳಿದ ಕಾಲಮ್ಗಳು ಅವರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್, ದಟ್ ಔಟ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ಔಟ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಫರ್ದರ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್. ಎಸ್, ಡೇಟ್ ಕಾಪಿ ದ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ 1/6, that is 1st June 2017. ಓಕೆ, and amount is 4,000. Amount is 4,000. And 31st August 2017. Amount is 3,000. And 1st October 2017, amount is 6,000. And for the 31st December 2017, 8,000. And further 1st February, see, 1st February 2018, it falls to the next year. ಅದು ಮುಂದಿನ ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ ಫೆಬ್ರವರಿ, as per financial year. Okay, 1st February it is 1,000. And finally 31st March 2018, at the end of the year, he withdraw rupees 9,000. Be cross check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 amounts. See here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, okay. ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಸರಿ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಗುಡ್. ಎಸ್, ನಾವು ಔಟ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ಔಟ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್. ಸಿ, ದಿಸ್ ಔಟ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್, ಔಟ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ದ ಟೈಮ್ ಗ್ಯಾಪ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಈಚ್ ವಿಡ್ರಾವಲ್ ಟು ಎಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಇಯರ್. ಈಚ್ ವಿಡ್ರಾವಲ್ ಟು ಎಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಇಯರ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ವರ್ಷದ ಕೊನೆಗೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ವರ್ಷದ ಕೊನೆಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ತಿಂಗಳಿದೆ, ಹೌ ಮಚ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಈಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಇನ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ಮಂತ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸಿ, ಏಪ್ರಿಲ್, ಮೇ, ಜೂನ್, ಜುಲೈ, ಆಗಸ್ಟ್, ಸೆಪ್ಟೆಂಬರ್, ಅಕ್ಟೋಬರ್, ನವೆಂಬರ್, ಡಿಸೆಂಬರ್, ಜನವರಿ, ಫೆಬ್ರವರಿ, ಮಾರ್ಚ್. ಓಕೆ, ಏಪ್ರಿಲ್, ಮೇ, ಜೂನ್, ಜುಲೈ, ಆಗಸ್ಟ್, ಸೆಪ್ಟೆಂಬರ್, ಅಕ್ಟೋಬರ್, ನವೆಂಬರ್, ಡಿಸೆಂಬರ್, ಜನವರಿ, ಫೆಬ್ರವರಿ, ಮಾರ್ಚ್. ಸೊ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ 6, ಐ ಮೀನ್ ಜೂನ್ 1st. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ಜೂನ್ 1st. ಜೂನ್ 1st ಟು ಎಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಇಯರ್. ಜೂನ್ 1st ಟು ಎಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಇಯರ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ವಿಡ್ರಾವಲ್ ಟು ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ವಿಡ್ರಾವಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ವಿಡ್ರಾವಲ್, ಸಾರಿ, ದ ಟೈಮ್ ಗ್ಯಾಪ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಡೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ವಿಡ್ರಾವಲ್ ಟು ಎಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಇಯರ್. ಡೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ವಿಡ್ರಾವಲ್ ಟು ಎಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಇಯರ್. ಓಕೆ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಜೂನ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಜೂನ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡೆಡ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಜೂನ್ ಫಸ್ಟಿಗೆ ವಿಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು. ಜೂನ್ ಫುಲ್ ಮಂತ್ ಈಸ್ ಔಟ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್. ಜೂನ್, ಜುಲೈ, ಆಗಸ್ಟ್, ಸೆಪ್ಟೆಂಬರ್, ಅಕ್ಟೋಬರ್, ನವೆಂಬರ್, ಡಿಸೆಂಬರ್, ಜನವರಿ, ಫೆಬ್ರವರಿ, ಮಾರ್ಚ್. 10 months ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಮೀ. ಯು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್, ನೀವು ನೋಡಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಜೂನ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡೆಡ್. ಜೂನ್, ಜುಲೈ, ಆಗಸ್ಟ್, ಸೆಪ್ಟೆಂಬರ್, ಅಕ್ಟೋಬರ್, ನವೆಂಬರ್, ಡಿಸೆಂಬರ್, ಜನವರಿ, ಫೆಬ್ರವರಿ, ಮಾರ್ಚ್. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ನೋ? ಎಸ್, 10. And 31st August means August completed. August ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಗೆ, August over. Okay, therefore August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. It is 7 months. 7. And it is 1st October. October 1st means October included. Okay, October included. Yes, therefore it is October, November, December, January, February, March, that is 6 months, and it is 31st December means December no more, January, February, March, that is 3 months. Here it is 1st February means February included, February, March, that is 2 months, and it is 31st March means, see here student must careful, illi ನೀವು ತುಂಬಾ ಕೇರ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. 31st March to end of the year, that is called outstanding period. It is 31st March means 31st March to 31st March, that is 0. Okay, ಅದು 0 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. 31st March ಇಂದ 31st March ಗೆ 0 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. If it is 1st March then 1 month, 1st March ಆದರೆ 1 month ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Here it is that 31st March. And further outstanding period, I think you know how to calculate, you understood how to calculate the outstanding period. What do you mean by outstanding period? Outstanding period means time gap from each withdrawal to end of the year. Prati withdrawal in the end of the year ige, end of the year, not time gap between first withdrawal to last withdrawal. Okay, end of the year iruvanta time. Yes, next product. Product means the amount we can receive by multiplying the amounts. ಒಂದು ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿ ಸಿಗುವಂಥದ್ದು ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಗುಣಾಕಾರ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ಫೋರ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಡ್ ಟು ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ 4000 ಇಂಟು 10, 3000 ಇಂಟು 7. ಇನ್ನು ಡೇಟಿಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಆದರೂ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಡಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ 4000 ಇಂಟು 10 ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ 40,000. 1 minute, ನಾನು ಫಸ್ಟಿಗೆ ಇದನ್ನು ಬರೀತೇನೆ. 9000 ಇಂಟು 0 ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ 0. ಫಸ್ಟಿಗೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಬರೀತೇನೆ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆರಿ ರಿಸ್ಕಿ. ದಟ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ರೈಟ್ ದಟ್ 9000 ಇಂಟು 0 9000 ದೇ ಮೇ ರೋಟ್. Okay, 9000 ಅಂತ ಬರಿಬೇಡಿ. 9000 into 0 0. Yes, okay. 7 into 3 21,000. Okay, 21,000. And further 36,000, 24,000. What is that? 8,000 into 3. 1,000 into 2, that is 2,000. And further 9,000 into 0, that is 0. So these amounts are called product. Product means the amount we can receive by multiplying the amounts. Okay, so anyhow, then we are required to calculate what about the total product. Okay, what about the total product? Total product, so total this. Idan total ಮಾಡಿ, ಈ amount ಅನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ total ಮಾಡಿ. It is 1,23,000. I think you calculate. ನೀವು calculate ಮಾಡಿ. Okay. 1,23,000. Right, total product. Total product. Yes, after receiving total product, we have to apply the formula. Okay, so formula vanna apply ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Okay, so write the formula. Formula ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Interest on drawing equal to interest on drawings equal to interest on drawing equal to total product. Total product. Yes, we calculated so far. ಅದು ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು ವೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. Total product 1,23,000. Total product into rate of interest which is given in the problem. ಅದು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Rate of interest is given as 6% in the problem. Okay, rate of interest into a unit of time. A unit of time. A unit of time. See here, let us replace the theory with the amount. See, total product 1,23,000, isn't it? Total product. Okay, yes, good. Total product that is 1,23,000 into rate of interest. Refer formula. See here, interest ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, that is 6%. Okay, rate of interest is 6%. So 6% into a unit of time andre, what do you mean by unit? That is piece. Unit, 1 unit, 2nd unit, 3rd unit, that is called unit, means piece. For example, it is a unit of class. ಇದು ಒಂದು ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ನ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಲಾಟ್, ಒಂದು ಪೀಸ್. Okay, in the same way, a unit of time means to decide as 10, to decide as 7, to decide as 6, to decide as 3 or 2. A year divided into how many pieces? I mean month. That is divided into 12 pieces. Okay, 12 pieces. ಅದನ್ನು ನೀವು 12 ಪೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಿ. I mean unit. Okay, unit. How many unit? 12 unit. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ A unit. What do you mean by A? A means single. This is A book, this is A tube, this is A chair. Means what is that? A means single. Okay, so single means that is 1 out of 12. Therefore A unit of time means it is always 1 by 12. A unit of time ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಅದು 1 by 12 ಆಗ್ತದೆ. Yes, okay. And further now simplify it. 1,23,000 into 6% into 12. 615 rupees. Okay, rupees 615. So in total drawing ಅವ ಮಾಡಿದಂತಹ 4,000, 3,000, 6,000, 8,000, 1,000, 9,000 amounts ಏನಿದೆ drawing, in such total drawing he is required to pay rupees 615 as interest. our interest 615 ಅಂತ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ತೋರಿಸುತ್ತೆ, ಅಷ್ಟು ಬಡ್ಡಿಯನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್. ಇಫ್ ದ ಡೇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್, date is different and amount is different, there is no uniformity in it. Okay, under product method. Okay, product method. And further don't try to apply average method. Next we are required to discuss about average method. ನೀವು average method ಅನ್ನು apply ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹಠ ಹಿಡಿಬೇಡಿ, because here it is not possible to apply the average method as I said earlier, because here date is different. Okay, date ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಇದೆ, ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಇದೆ, ಅದರಲ್ಲೇ ಎವರೇಜ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಎವರೇಜ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ವಿ ಅಪ್ಲೈಡ್ ಸೋ ಫಾರ್. ಎಸ್, ಗುಡ್. ಐ ಹೋಪ್ ಯು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಮೀಟ್ in our next class. Be safe, be at home, be enjoy the time, but don't miss the subjects. We have a glance over your study in future. Thank you.